Good morning, Advanced Art. I know some of you are signing in, but I just wanted to take a minute to go ahead and go over today's lesson, just in case you're unable to be here. So here's today's lesson. Twinkles, you guys brighten my day. Oh my gosh. I want you to just see this class as a time to be happy. You brighten my day, and if you play here, this one goes out to Sid the Kid. I really, really miss you, so I left a song here for Sid the Kid. I'm hoping I make you happy every time we meet, even though it can be a little short. Here's the class structure. Don't let this overwhelm you. The blue Tuesdays will be our concept days, and the green over here, these will be our studio days. Our objective for the lesson is that we're going to work together to do WTFs. I want you guys to have small group breakout rooms. Hopefully, maybe you can use Zoom, maybe you can use FaceTime. I'm working on figuring out how to do breakout rooms, but I want you guys to work together in the Google Doc I sent you, and then we'll come together for a whole group discussion. We'll see how it goes. And then I want you to go back to your groups and have a group critique on your Vans drafts, your Vans shoes. It would be awesome, guys, if you could organize your Vans drafts into different folders, just so everyone's work is kind of in the same place. So you can go into the Google folder I shared with you with everyone's colored drafts, and you can put your group work into a folder if that helps. And then there's an exit slip on the independent study. I also want you to write questions for the Vans designers. So that's a lot, I know, but hopefully we'll get through it. So here's your checklist for the lesson. You're going to do your WTF. We do WTFs on Tuesdays. And you're going to talk as a group in the Google Docs, see the email that I sent you, and then we have an exit slip. Again, for the lesson objective, just remember that we're focusing on that Vans color draft. So the Google Doc should ask you questions as well about the Vans draft. So if you see here, you can see that you have to answer questions on the Vans draft, and you have to access the rubric. I believe I left a link for the rubric within your Google Doc. It was a lot of work, so I hope it works. Everyone breathe, keep calm, create something. Here are our norms. Art is a stress relief. We're going to lift each other up, build community through remote discussions, grow every day. Face our truth, teach ourselves and others. Guys, schedule conflicts. There are a lot of classes that overlap. We're just going to meet at the beginning and we're going to see how it goes. I understand that you need to get to another class, but we'll try to have our discussions right away. Just so you know, discussions are happening at the beginning of the week. So maybe you work something out with your other teacher that you spend more time in Advanced Art on Tuesdays. And then Thursdays you're spending a little bit of less time in Advanced Art just because it's mostly studio work. You can access suggestions for your studio work if you want to work a little ahead with your digital portfolio that I shared with you last night. Here's our processing. So make sure that you, as a group, you're ready to learn together and you start some kind of group chat and you're communicating with each other. Connecting with each other on the devices during this lesson. Okay, so connect to each other. We then will go and we'll do our WTF and we'll have a class discussion. I won't get into that now. Looking ahead to your independent study, guys, oh my goodness, please don't let the independent study stress you out. This is what I want to communicate to you. You can do just sketches and drawings with what you have in your sketch bag. I gave you a number of prompts in your digital portfolio. Post all of your work on those slides. You do not have to do some huge painting, some huge installation art on a bunch of canvases. Sasha's going to go ahead and do her fashion design. That's fine. But there is so much learning that you can do with this. And there is so much, there are so many supplies that you got in your sketch bag, and I don't feel like we use them enough. Like there's tons of charcoal and pencils. Not everyone used all their color pencils. So please consider using those. Please. Don't freak out. Art should make you happy. Get inspired. So like use this checklist. Ultimately, you're going to get a good grade if you're growing and you're showing that you're doing like drawing every week, painting with the watercolor, you're showing improvement. Please email me with questions and use the prompts in the digital portfolio. I see Chelsea just joined. Hi, Chelsea. What I'm doing is I'm just recording a lesson overview. I'll check in with you a second. Welcome, Chelsea. Oh, look, everyone's coming in. Think about your independent study. Given the fact that you have 7 weeks, just don't stress out about it, okay? What you have in your sketch kit is enough. Make sure you check what you want to work on in your Exoslip, but you're growing. Here's a calendar. We only have 7 weeks. Now over here with the yellow, if you want to go more in depth with your independent study, you want to do something more complicated, you want to do a painting or something, and you have the materials now to do that, please know if I order you materials at this point, they may not come till the middle of May, right? So, because like we're kind of on a tight deadline right now at this point for materials. So, but if you are doing something more in depth for your independent study, please know you only have 7 weeks. You should have drafts. Your final project should be 25% done by week 3. By week 4, it should be 50% done. Week 5, 75% done by the end of the week, and 100% done by the end of week 6, so you can have a presentation. So that isn't much time at all, guys. So just think about it, okay? Really, really think about it. Just know that, you can do the prompts that I gave you in the digital portfolio. That is completely okay. So if you click here, okay, everyone last night got a copy of a digital portfolio, right? I've been making a lot of copies of this because it was a lot of work, but I also want to make sure that that we have it available, so in case something happens to your PowerPoint. But if you go ahead and if you enter this digital portfolio, okay, I'm gonna move this one out. Okay, so if you go ahead and you go in this digital portfolio that you got, this is kind of like a guideline, guys, for your independent study. Like it's a suggested journey. So if I skim down, everyone has a section, right, where you type your name, and then you have an area where you're going to go ahead and you're going to just post right here all of your old work, and you're going to think about, okay, well, how can I grow? There's a place for you to describe your voice, what it is you want to say with your art, and there's a place for you to write your goals. Your goals can be simple goals. They can be basic drawing goals. And then you're going to go ahead, you're going to switch up your slides. Please put your Vans pictures on here, all the different versions of your drafts. And then there is going to be a focus every week. So this week for the sketch stretch on Thursday, we're going to focus on line drawing. And next week, it's focusing more on hard versus soft boundaries. With all of your materials, then a consistent light source, focusing more on human proportions, and movement and opposition. Now notice how they're called sketch stretches, okay? Sketch stretches mean that, you're not doing some amazing masterpiece, right? You're just kind of trying to further your understanding of the medium, and you're improving, okay? Or the assignment. You can do these in any sort of order that you want, okay? And now notice that there are more than 7 on purpose, just because, maybe one's not for you. There are some conceptual alternatives if you don't like this. These are all skill-based. These are skill-focused, meaning you're just focusing on your skill with pencil or charcoal or line or color pencil. You're just focusing on getting better, and you're showing that improvement. Again, as long as you can show growth, you're getting better. If you don't want to improve your skill, I don't know why, but there's so much growth you could have. But if you don't, there are some prompts here for other ideas for art respond to COVID-19. And then this is the closing. So all of this, these are just ideas. You're going to paste your work on top of here. And then why is it all in the same PowerPoint? Because I want you guys to work as a group and collaborate together. So for example, maybe you don't like my videos, like the videos that I'm going to try to make. I want you to find YouTube links that help you further your learning, and I want you to share them with each other. So you guys will see for each of your slides, you have a space to put YouTube links that inspired you to meet this sketch stretch. Now, if you choose not to do these sketch stretches, right, then you are doing the benchmark alternatives over here at the side. So the benchmark alternative would be kind of like you wanting to do a more developed piece. Instead of doing all of these sketches, you're doing something like a more developed painting. Then you're doing the purple journey. So you basically are doing the sketch stretches, or you're doing a more developed piece where it's 25% done, 50% done, 75% done, and so on. And then it's 100% complete. So I just really, really hope that this entire thing is not a burden, right? I want you to be calm and create something. There's a lot here because I'm giving you structure to work together, but I want you to have fun. Remember the days? Remember how much fun we used to have. We could go back to having fun because it's about learning and growing as a community. You're in groups and you're all sharing this PowerPoint so you can work and you can collaborate together. And I really want to continue to foster that community and these beautiful memories that we had together. You guys are outstanding. You're my inspiration. I hope that you can continue to inspire each other. Thank you for watching this demo video.